Hello guys, welcome to 3ds Max news for December. It's the latest 3ds Max news of the year 2022, so congratulations to everyone, we made it. And let's start. We have 3ds Max 2023.3, it's a new update. This time we don't have so many stuff, but some of them they are pretty cool. We have poly to mesh conversions performance has been improved in different areas. It's the conversion from poly to mesh and the conversion from mesh to poly. The variations on performance will be depending of a lot of things, as always, but if you have a lot of information moving around your stack, for example, you have a lot of UVs in your modifiers, you can see a speeds up to 40% improvement, so it's quite something. You can see as well up to 35% viewport performance benefits, and because everything needs to be converted to mesh before rendering in Arnold or V-Ray or any offline renderer, you will see some improvements while rendering too. There is a new organic noise OSL map. It's pretty cool with the possibility to create very nice organic new maps. It comes with 28 different presets. You can see some of these noise maps examples done by Changsoeun. Pretty cool stuff what you can do, and this is only with the presets. Then you can have variations for any of these OSL maps. I did a YouTube short, I have different YouTube shorts, where in 1 minute I try to explain different things, and in this one I am explaining how to use the caustics presets. There are 4 or 5 different caustic presets, and I am using it to project caustics to have really fast caustics without needing to calculate all the fancy stuff. And yeah, great for that. We have as well a new UV-BB randomizer 3D and 2D OSL maps. So you have the version for 3D maps and for 2D maps, and basically allows you to easily offset UVs per object. It's very easy now to add randomization to array elements, for example. Before, this was possible, but you need to combine a lot of OSL nodes. Now with only one, you can easily do it, as you can see on these examples from Changsoeun. Multiple fixes on animation, for cats for example, or animation in general. One that I like it a lot is that before attachment constraint will always create a key at the frame 0, and now this key will be created or at the current frame, or defined by the default animation frame on preference. A small thing, but I like it. There is added support to the latest Katia and Alias 2023 models, as well to the latest Substance 2.4.9, and different bug fixes and modeling. I will have all the links below in the description of this video. On CG Animator, there is a page from Changsoeun, you will see the complete list of all these changes. By the way, 3ds Max News, the page where I post all the news that I found, so time to time when I found something interesting goes there. I shorten the name of the page. Now it's ambifx.com/3dsmax. So if you saved the page before, maybe you are going nowhere, remember that this is the new page. I think it's shorter and simpler to remember. This month we got a sneak peek for Corona 10. YouTube, please, this is not the virus, it's a renderer. Last time was Mark as I was talking about COVID, so don't make this mistake, please. And this comment will not help for sure. Anyways, we have coloration for clouds. It's ideal if you are on a different type of day, like the golden hour or late during the day. You simply can now easily modify the color. Render time, it will detect if your camera is in different surface. For example, you can see on these videos the camera is inside the liquid, or maybe it's inside a volume. Now we have triplanar materials. Preview of materials on 3ds Max viewport now works as expected. Improved caustics speeds. Render selected is up to 600% faster. Automated out-of-core textures, it's on by default. Speed improvements on material editor in 3ds Max. Speed performance on rendering with masks, and way more. You can check the video, and it's not everything that will be there, is what some of the stuff that they have been working on. Daniel with Sterik shared Pixel Painter, and it's a free script that allows to easily create pixel animation inside 3ds Max. Very easy to use and can be great for this very specific task. On the video you can see how easy it is to animate across different frames, use fill select or other interesting tools if you are into pixel painting. Pretty cool stuff. Insidium announced on a tweet that they will port Nexus to 3ds Max, Maya and Blender in 2023. Nexus is a GPU accelerated simulation tool system, and it's using the Vulkan libraries to use the GPU. I think that it can use AMD or NVIDIA graphic cards, so it's pretty interesting. At the moment allows to simulate fluids, grains and constraints, and particles modifiers, using the GPU for very fast simulations. Basically, it's really fast and will be very interesting. We will have another simulation tool in 3ds Max next year. Clement Plantech released Send to 3ds Max. It's an extension for Visual Studio from Microsoft to send Max script and Python code directly to 3ds Max from Visual Studios. It's free, it's still in beta, you can send suggestions and or bugs to Clement, and yeah, ideal for all the heavy programmers using 3ds Max. Sivas Technologies presented Max MP4. It's a native MP4 exporter for 3ds Max. It acts as a standard 3ds Max file exporter plugin and can be found in the Save As dialog on 3ds Max. It supports CPU and GPU rendering and H.264 and H.265 encoding, and the plugin costs $20. And we have some tutorials this month. Paul Neal showcased on this short tutorial how to model easily a book and how to use the new array modifier to instance this book multiple times into a bookshelf. Also, Paul started a detailed course covering how to model a car with 3ds Max. There are 4 tutorials so far. It's a very good tutorial to be up to date with new options in 3ds Max 2023. You will see how to model the car using references, and as well how to apply a material that looks nice on viewport and on render time. A new tutorial on Phoenix documentation is done by Hammer Chen and showcase how to create a waterfall using Phoenix and V-Ray 6. It's a very complete tutorial and it's a great final result. A very complex waterfall with mist, foam, spray, really cool stuff. If you want to learn TypeFlow, I create for my Patreons this exclusive tutorial. Every month I try to have 1 or 2 videos. This tutorial consists of 2 videos and I showcase how to create this plant. It's a flower or a plant that gets out of his pot and yeah, dynamically will move away in a realistic way and the petals will fall down. It's part of my TypeFlow for archviz series. It's a video where I create this room getting alive, where I cover everything exclusively for my Patreons. So if you are one of my Patreons, check it out. If you are not yet, check my Patreon. I think it's very cheap and I have quite a lot of tutorials covering TypeFlow and 3ds Max in general. And if you want to learn more TypeFlow stuff, on my website you will see a new post where I collect all the places where you can learn TypeFlow for free or paid. So I have so far more than 25 sites between YouTube channels, places to download TypeFlow setups, and I am covering different languages and resources. So there is from Spanish, Russian, Japanese, Chinese. I found really a lot of people covering TypeFlow, and you will see that you can access the playlist in YouTube where you will see all this content. A lot of content to learn TypeFlow for free right now. Autodesk, in collaboration with the Rockies, announced a new competition that is aimed to all the students or people that are starting to work with 3D. The competition is called Rig.B. You can participate in 3 different categories. We have animation, texturing, and effects. The prizes are awesome. There are more than $20,000 in prizes, with 3 workstation laptops from Box Technologies, Adobe subscriptions, Wacom Pros, and more prizes from Autodesk. Pretty cool. To participate, download the provided rig model, choose your category, and remember that the deadline is April 11th from 2023. The rig for 3ds Max has been done by Paul Neal. You have a rig for Maya and one for 3ds Max. I tried the one from Paul. It's amazing. Check it out, even if you don't want to participate, because people that says that Max is not for animation, this rig is amazing and you can use it for whatever you want. It's pretty cool. We have as well some animation, so if you want to participate on the texturing or effects categories, you can use these already done animations. They are done by Norberto Aguilera. Pretty cool, and yeah, I think it's very interesting contest. By the way, I will be a judge on this contest, and I think that, yeah, it can be super interesting. And on the TypeFlow group on Facebook, we had the first ever TypeFlow contest. The concept was winter and chocolate, and participants had to do something with this concept. We had 3 winners. That has been Bastien, I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I am sorry, Stue Cavet, and Javier de Prado. And yeah, they did 3 amazing videos using TypeFlow, and you can see the videos on the background, and they received each one a TypeFlow Pro version, so pretty amazing. And this is 3ds Max is only for archviz, the latest one from the year. We saw amazing stuff so far, and this month no different. A lot of cool stuff. Let's start by Muhammad Gadimi, that he participated on the Home 3D competition. He win the second place with this amazing work using 3ds Max, Corona Renderer, Substance Painter and ZBrush using XNormal and Mixamo. You have a making of with animation that is equally spectacular, amazing job done by one single guy. Daniel Canton posted his weapon work on ArtStation. Normally I don't feature weapons, but this one was really amazing. The gun has 35,000 triangles and uses 4K textures. It has a lot of detail, as you can see. You can check how he did this model on his Twitch channel, where he covered in direct how he was all the process to model this. He used ZBrush, 3ds Max, Substance 3D Painter and Marmoset Toolbag. Norberto Aguilera shares on Stack, it's a group on Facebook, regularly his animations in 3ds Max. This time, it's a very cool crocodile using biped in 3ds Max. People sometimes forget that we have cat and biped, and as you can see, can be super useful even if it's not a person. You can use it for animals, and pretty amazing animations. And we have another one from Howie Day, and every time that we have something from Howie, it's good. He used to create a spectacular science fiction inspired animation. This time, it's a new one inspired by Star Wars. He used 3ds Max 2022.3 using V-Ray Next 6 GPU. He's using an RTX 3090 and 4090. On the 3090, it's taking 8 minutes per frame to calculate that, and on the 4090, it's 4 minutes 30 seconds. So, pretty fast. And he used After Effects for post-production, and as always, amazing work from Howie. Florian Malko is a look dev artist at ILM. He created this stunning card animation, trying to recreate some shots from the Pennzoil commercials. He used 3ds Max, V-Ray, and DaVinci Resolve. The renders took around 15 minutes per frame. At Full HD, I don't know exactly what he used for rendering. This will be interesting to know. Aymeric Badges worked on Terra Willy. It's an animation movie with a very cute character. Aymeric worked on the surfacing and grooming for this character and all the different variations. He used 3ds Max, V-Ray, Substance 3D Painter and Ornatrix. Very nice work. And yeah, we have quite some variety of different works done in 3ds Max so far. And we will end this year and this section with G. Spitella from Redefine FX. That it's a guy that creating courses with Tyflow and Phoenix, great material. It's preparing a new course for 2023 and he showcased the trailer for it, or a teaser of what will come. It's a very cool car persecution with a lot of Tyflow destruction, Phoenix explosions and smoke, and all it has been rendered in V-Ray. He will cover all the steps of this production on this course, how to plan for the camera shots, the animations of the car, destruction, rendering, and everything will come in 2023. And that's all, guys. This has been all for December and for 2022. I hope that everyone had an excellent year and I hope to see you in 2023. Remember to subscribe, share the channel, give a comment. It's the last one from the year, so I will appreciate a lot of comment from all of you guys. Love the comments. And yeah, thanks a lot to all my Patreons. It helps me a lot to make all these videos. This year I post more than ever exclusive content for my Patreons, and I will be keep doing that on 2023. I have some stuff already prepared. Thank you a lot, guys. Amazing to have your help. Have a nice holidays and a happy new year, guys. Bye bye.